Hello students, a very good afternoon to all the students. So students, yesterday we understood about land breeze and sea breeze. So today we are going to understand about radiation. Okay, so let's start. You feel warm when you sit in front of an electric heater. So students, this is very obvious that whenever we sit near the electric heater, we feel warm. How does the heat travel from the heater to your body? So this is a question. So how does the heat travel from the heater to your body? So the air between you and the heater is bad conductor of heat. So students, the air that is present between you and the heater is a bad conductor of heat. Therefore, heat cannot be transferred by conduction. So as it is bad conductor of heat, so heat cannot be transferred by conduction. So I hope you understood, or I hope you remember the meaning of conduction. So the heat cannot even be transferred by convection because the hot air surrounding the heater will become light and rise upward and not toward you. So students, it cannot be convection even because the hot air that is surrounding the heater, it will become lighter. Okay, and as it is light, it will rise upward and not toward you. Okay students, so I hope it is clear to you. So next paragraph, when the heater is switched off, you immediately feel cold. So students, whenever you switched off the heater, then you immediately feel cold. Why? This shows that the air around you remain cold. So students, from this we understood that the air that are around us, they remain cold. Thus, there must be a third process of transfer of heat in which the medium is not heated and yet there is a transfer of heat. So students, if it is not conduction and if it is not convection, then definitely there should be some another form of transfer of heat. So this form of transfer of heat is known as radiation. Okay, so we receive heat from the sun by radiation. So students, the heat that we receive from the sun is by the process of radiation. Most of the space between the sun and the earth is vacuum, matlab khali. So most of the space that is between the sun and the earth is vacuum. The heat from the sun reaches us traveling through the vacuum. Okay, so the heat will reach to the earth, to us by traveling through the open space. Okay, the heat energy transferred without the need of any medium is called radiant heat. So students, the heat energy which is transferred without the need of any kind of medium is known as the radiant heat. So in convection, you see, we need some kind of medium. For example, we have taken the spoon. But in case of radiant energy or in case of radiant heat, we do not require any kind of medium. So radiation is the process of transfer of heat from a hot object to a cold object without any medium. So students, I already told you that radiation is nothing but the process of transfer of heat from a hot object to the cold object without any medium. So radiation needs no medium. Okay, so there is no medium for the radiation. So compare this process to throwing the notebook directly to the students. So in the starting of the chapter, the teacher is throwing the book directly to the students. So this process can be compared with the process of radiation. Okay, so radiation is the fastest mode of heat transfer. So students, it is the fastest mode of heat transfer. So now we have already understood about radiation. So now we are going to understand about the absorption of radiant heat. So how we absorb the radiant heat? So light, which is a form of radiant energy, also travel at a great speed in all the direction from the object emitting it. So students, light is a form of radiant energy and it also travel at a very great speed in all the direction from the object emitting it. It does not need a material medium. So students, the radiant energy, it travel at a very great speed in all the direction and it does not need a material medium. Okay, so it does not require any kind of medium. So when light falls on an object, it is partially absorbed and partially reflected. So students, whenever a light fall on an object, say any kind of object, so it will partially absorb by that object and it will be partially reflected. So similarly, when radiant heat fall on an object, a part of it is absorbed by the object and the remaining part is reflected back. So I hope it is clear to you. So whenever radiant heat fall on an object, a part of it will be absorbed by the object and the remaining part will get reflected back. The temperature of the object increases due to the absorbed part of the radiant heat. So students, when the radiant heat falls on an object, there will be increase in the temperature of an object. So that is due to the absorbed part of the radiant heat. Okay. So the absorbing power or the reflecting power of any substance depend upon number A, the nature of its surface, and number B, the color of the object. So students, the absorbing power or the reflecting power of any kind of substance will definitely depend on two things, that is the nature of its surface and the color of the object. Okay, so there may also be different in the absorbing or the reflecting power depending on the color as well as the nature of the surface of the object. Okay students, so I hope it is clear to you till here. Okay, now we are moving on to activity 8 to show that a black object absorbs and emits heat better than a white object. So students, this activity will help us understand that the black object will absorb and emit heat better than the white object. Okay, so the things needed are 2 tin cans, 2 laboratory thermometers, wooden blocks and the rubber corks. So the method goes like this. Take 2 identical tin cans. You have to take 2 identical tin cans. That means similar kind of tin cans. So paint one of them white and the other black. So you have to take 2 tin cans and one you have to paint white and the other one you have to paint it black. Then you have to pour equal amount of water in both the tin can and fix the laboratory thermometer in them with the help of the rubber cork. So you have to pour equal amount of water in both the cans. So if it is the can, this one is a black one and this one is a white one. So you have to pour equal amount of water in it and then you have to fix the laboratory thermometer with the help of the rubber cork. So I will be showing you in the next slide. So then you have to note the reading of the thermometer. So just like this. Yeah. So this one is a black can and this one is a white can. So this is a thermometer. So this is the rubber cork. Okay, so with the help of this rubber cork, the thermometer are fitted in the tin cans. So now you have to place both the tin can over the wooden blocks in the bright sunshine for about an hour. So you have to keep both the can in the wooden block just like this, and you have to keep both the can under the bright sunshine for about an hour. Okay, so the heat radiation of the sun will fall equally on both the tin can. So definitely the heat radiation will fall equally on both the tin cans. After an hour, read the temperature of water in both the can. So after an hour, you have to read the temperature of the both the can. So again, place the tin can in shade for some time and note the reading of the thermometer. So directly under the sunlight, you have to take the reading from the thermometer, and again you have to place both the can in the shade for some time, and then you have to note the reading of the thermometer. So number A, black tin absorb and emit more heat from the sun. So students, after performing this activity, we come to know that the black tin will absorb and emit more heat from the sun, and white tin absorbs and emit less heat from the sun. Okay, so from this activity, we come to know that the black tin will absorb and emit more heat from the sun, and the white tin will absorb or emit less heat from the sun. Okay, so activity shows that black object is a better absorber and emitter of heat than white object. Okay, so observation, you find that the initial temperature of water in both the tin can is exactly equal. So at first, whenever we took the reading from the thermometer, then the temperature of both the tin were exactly equal. Number B, when the cans are placed in bright sunshine, water in the black tin can is at a higher temperature than in the white tin can. So students, we already come to know that when the tin can are placed in bright sunshine, then the water in the black tin can is higher than the temperature of the water in the white tin can. Okay, so this shows that the black color tin can has absorbed more heat of the sun than the white color tin can. Okay, number C, when the cans are placed in shade, the water in the black tin can is at a lower temperature than in the white tin can. So students, in the last stage we have placed both the tin can in the shade, and we come to know that the water in the black tin can is at a lower temperature than the white tin can. This shows that the black colored tin can has emitted heat faster than the white colored tin can. Okay, so this means that the black colored tin can has released or emitted the heat faster than the white colored tin can. Okay, so thus in conclusion we can say a black object absorbs and emits heat better than a white object. So students, in the conclusion we can say that a black object will absorb and emit the heat better than the white object. So, shiny and the smooth surfaces are better reflectors, while dull and the rough surfaces are better absorber. So, the surfaces which are shiny and smooth, they are better reflector. That means they will reflect in a much better way. And the dull and the rough surface, they are better absorber. That means the object having a dull and the rough surface will absorb the heat in more proper way. Okay, so I hope it is clear to you till here. So your work for today is to read this one, that is some application of radiation. So if you find any difficulty in reading this, you can ask me, okay? So with this we complete our chapter. So students, I will be giving you question answer. You just need to write it in the copy. Whenever I provide you, you have to write it in your copy, okay? So thank you and have a good day.